This week on Wisconsin Foodie.
Did you have like problems finding a girl once you took this place over because of the Limburger stench?
I just had to find one who loved Limburger cheese. My wife is actually probably our biggest customer of Limburger cheese. She loves this stuff. So, can I get you a beer, sandwich?
Yeah, all of the above.
All of the above?
All of the above. I mean, it's gourmet, exquisite, incredible, award-winning cheesemakers with these great, simple little booths. Just because it's the 100th anniversary of Cheese Days in Monroe.
And you've got 6 master cheesemakers in here, which is really cool.
And I always tell our visitors, try a Limburger cheese sandwich. I did, and I survived. You will survive as well. Have you had Limburger before?
Well, Mayor, I've never had it with the Honorable here in Monroe.
Wisconsin Foodie would like to thank the following underwriters for their support: Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board and the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin. Society Insurance, small details, big difference. Outpost Natural Foods Co-op. Potawatomi Hotel and Casino. Yodeling Company, creating packaging solutions for you. Fab Wisconsin, the regional food and beverage industry cluster. The Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board and the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin are proud to support Wisconsin Foodie, helping viewers celebrate our state's vibrant food culture. With nearly 11,000 family dairy farms, the Wisconsin dairy industry generates more than $26 billion annually for the Wisconsin economy and brings recognition to the state for producing award-winning cheeses.
I've had Society Insurance for my restaurant from the beginning because I know they understand my business and how it's evolving and how the industry is evolving. You're going to have the coverage and the support you need for your unique operation.
The Milwaukee region has the highest concentration of jobs in food, beverage, and ingredients manufacturing in the nation. From production to processing, right down to our plates. Our regional food industry offers career opportunities to fulfill your dreams and feed the world.
Just over my shoulder is downtown Monroe, Wisconsin, in the southwestern corner of the state, and the 100th anniversary of something called Cheese Days. It's a celebration of heritage. It's a celebration of the great master cheesemaker culture, and though there's embracings of what tradition and other things like that mean around the world and in other parts of the country, this is how we celebrate here in Wisconsin. If you're going to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Cheese Days in Monroe, Wisconsin properly, you've got to begin it at Baumgartner's, the state's oldest cheese store. And you've got to have a Limburger sandwich. Chris.
Hi.
How are you, buddy?
Good to see you.
You are one of the legend of Baumgartner Cheese.
I am part of the legend of Monroe Cheese, I suppose. I'm not the legend of that.
I drove across the state. I came hungry for a Limburger sandwich.
Okay.
You're the definitive place to get it.
Absolutely.
And I think you have a few other things here, right? I'm checking out mustard, seeing brats on the menu.
Sure.
Yeah, feed me.
All right, let's go back here. I'll show you around.
Cool.
So this is the restaurant area here. All the Limburger and other cheese sandwiches come out of that little cubby hole back there.
So that's the stinky magic spot.
That's the place right there where all the magic happens for sure.
Did you have like problems finding a girl once you took this place over because of the Limburger stench?
I just had to find one who loved Limburger cheese. My wife is actually probably our biggest customer of Limburger cheese. She loves this stuff. So can I get you a beer, a sandwich?
Yeah, all of the above.
All of the above?
All of the above.
So this is the Staghorn from McGlair's.
So this is pure nectar from the Swiss corner of Wisconsin.
Absolutely.
And this weekend is incredibly momentous for Monroe and Greene County because it's the 100th anniversary of Cheese Days. And if you're not from the state or haven't traveled through, people don't realize it's almost like the Mardi Gras of Wisconsin's heritage and tradition.
It's everything. We've got polka music, accordions, yodeling, but most importantly, cheese and beer, and a lot of really good food out here, and chance for people to really come and meet the cheesemakers. All the cheesemakers from the area are here. We've got more cheesemakers in the area than anywhere in the country, and it's just a fun weekend. The Swiss cheese, actually, from Edelweiss Town Hall Dairy, it's the only full 200-pound wheels of Swiss still made in America. Just won the best Swiss in the world competition. It's incredible what we've got right here.
If you're over there in Lucerne, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah. Well, they would say it's not called Swiss cheese, it's Emmentaler.
It is. It is. Well, here's to that.
Cheers.
Here's the great cheese, regardless of what it's called.
Absolutely. Actually, the guy who makes that Swiss cheese just walked in the door. If you'd like to talk to him at all,
that happens every day at Cheese Days, I would imagine. Mr. Workman, can I pull you away from your tray of beers for a minute?
Sure.
How are you, buddy?
Fine, thank you.
Good
Fine.
to see you.
You got
No surprise running into you at the 100th anniversary of Cheese Days, as you're a preeminent Swiss cheesemaker.
We're the only Swiss cheesemakers. So
Yeah, you're the guys, and you just won a huge award, right?
Yeah, we well at ACS we did. We got third with our Swiss there, but the Cooks Illustrated we took best Swiss in the world.
Of course you did.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So were you surprised when you won Best in the World? Because none of us were, but
We didn't even know it. It was a blind tasting. So all of a sudden everybody's emailing me, oh, look what you got. I go, really? I mean, yeah, it was completely off the wall. None of us knew it was going to
it
happen.
had to be like Christmas morning or something.
It was really cool.
Yeah. So as a good Wisconsin boy myself, I don't want to keep you from a tray of beer and I think a shot.
A little
wine.
wine.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. But it's 11 in the morning.
Yeah, it's noon somewhere. I mean,
It's Cheese Day's 100th anniversary right here.
Yeah, and we start, when we start early in the morning at 1 o'clock usually. So I mean, this is like 5 o'clock at night.
Right, it's happy hour for
Yeah.
a cheesemaker. Is one of those beers yours?
One's mine.
Well, let's cheers. Here's to the 100th. Here's to a great tradition.
Thank you very much.
and here's a Limburger sandwich. Now, I've already had two for breakfast, so I'm going to let you have this one.
So you've got a little Andy's mint on top of that. Is there a reason that
That's
you
for
need?
the people that you're with. That's for their benefit.
So you've got rye bread,
Yep, red onion.
raw red onion,
Yep.
Limburger, aged to 6 months.
And I would use some of the brown mustard there. It's our own horseradish mustard, our own recipe.
That is
It tastes better than it smells.
that is middle school locker rooms and onions and rye bread all together. Oh man! All right.
Just go.
I
Keep the beer, you're fine.
I just need a moment.
I'll unwrap the mint for you.
The fact that you guys have managed to structure a town known for this,
We sell just out of this place almost 100 pounds a week of that stuff.
and Wisconsin is known as a state full of sane people.
Yeah, that's always that's what people say about us, is the same people. Strong?
Mighty, not strong.
Delicious.
Mighty. This is a different type of culinary love.
This is more unique than anything you've probably ever had.
But honestly, actually, after it mellows out in my mouth, it's
not bad.
really fantastic.
It's really rich. It's really creamy.
It's better
got
than
a
not bad.
Yeah, it really is a good cheese. A lot of first timers have a harsh experience with it, but it really does kind of grow on you.
Dude, it's like a left hook to your upper nasal cavity. But then
the beer, though, it matches so well with the beer.
It really does. And then the creaminess washes over you.
Oh, another popular addition is the Braunschweiger. A lot of people like it with Braunschweiger. And the rich liver flavor of the Braunschweiger really.
Chris, you had me. I grew up on Braunschweiger.
Okay.
I'm a good Wisconsin boy.
We've got the best Braunschweiger you'd ever eat.
It'll be at my wedding.
You want a slice of Braunschweiger on this half?
Does the Pope like to wear fancy shoes? Do bears eat blueberries?
Yes.
Exactly.
I don't know.
All right.
Excuse me, Mike. If you want, you can try it with a Limburger. You can try it on its own. This is made by Hosley's Meats in New Glarus. They're fantastic Braunschweiger. I'm
going to go in. I'm going to acid allocate this Braunschweiger across my Limburger. I'm going to go all Jackson Pollock with the mustard on here, because what I've learned with my first half of the Limburger sandwich is that I really enjoy some great brown mustard on it. Right there, that is a respectable Wisconsin Limburger Braunschweiger sandwich.
I think this is going to hit your palate better. I think you're going to like that Braunschweiger. That really matches well. The beer goes well with it, but the Braunschweiger was made for Limburger cheese.
I'm home.
Good? Good.
I'm home. I'm ready for, yeah, thank you. How many pounds of cheese are we looking at in this wheel here, Bruce?
Between 170 and 180 pounds.
And this is the cheese that won internationally blind tasting against the Swiss.
Yeah, Cooks Illustrated. It was awesome.
And you're just a humble Wisconsin Swiss-style cheesemaker here in Greene County.
Yeah, you know, I mean, and the credit goes to my crew and my son. I mean, it takes everybody in our plant to make it. It's a hands-on piece of cheese.
And the cows.
And the cows. Good milk.
Yeah. Walking through this tent, all the amazing cheesemakers are here. It would be the equivalent of like going to Stax Records in the 50s, where just the whole, you know, all of that music talent was just in one room. I mean, it's gourmet, exquisite, incredible, award-winning cheesemakers with these great, simple little booths, just because it's the 100th anniversary of Cheese Days in Monroe.
And you've got 6 master cheesemakers in here, which is really cool.
Thanks, buddy.
You bet.
Kerry Christensen, you are the preeminent global yodeler. This is, well, you're the guy.
You know, there's lots of yodelers out there, but I'm the only one that's taken all the different, I mean, I could do a cowboy show, a Cajun show, a Korean show, and a Chinese show, and put yodeling to all those songs.
You're like It's a Small World, only with an accordion.
Yeah, I'm kind of a jack of all trades with yodeling. So I create yodels for folk songs that people know, and then create yodels around them. That's what I do.
Now, when you give me a lesson, you're going to try and teach me how to yodel. Yeah, we need the accordion, right?
Yep, we need the accordion.
Okay.
For example, the best way to learn how to yodel is to use wolf calls, kind of like what a wolf calls.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
There you go. See, feel that? Ow!
Ow!
There, you went up. That switched.
Yeah.
And so that's the first key. When I have an instructional yodeling CD, and that's how I teach people how to first break your voice. So you have to go, ow!
Ow!
Yeah, ow!
Ow!
There you go. See, you've already got it. So when we do something like this, yeah, play like you're doing that wolf call. There you go. There you go. See, he's got it almost.
I went flat.
That's okay. Man, you know how many times I went flat before it sounded good?
How many?
Oh, man, I used to work at this like 4 or 5 hours a day for 5 years before I ever yodeled for anybody.
And I'm standing in the middle of the street with you.
Well, that's okay. You just got to start.
All right.
Right now. There we go. But anyway, that's how you go. So you just go down the street doing that about 3 or 4 hours a day for about 3 or 4 years, and you'll be really good.
So you play all genres.
All genres. Yeah.
What's your favorite to sing?
Well, as far as yodeling goes, there's nothing as creative and neat as the Swiss, German, and Austrian. Now, although 3 of those different countries yodel just a little bit differently with different vowels and things like that, but Some of the country stuff and the old cowboy stuff is kind of fun. And some of the most interesting yodels are from Australia, down under, and New Zealand.
Who knew?
Who knew? I didn't know either until I got into it.
Mr. Christensen, let's head out. You do a song, and I'll throw in the one skill that you just taught me.
Okay, let's see how we do.
Okay. This is real traditional Swiss. This is what these guys like to hear.
In honor of Cheese Days' 100th anniversary.
You stay there. All right, we got harmony and everything. Thanks a lot. You're a good guy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy Cheese Days, everybody.
Hello, John.
How do you do?
Good. Now, you are the purveyor of all things cheese curd here at Monroe's 100th anniversary Cheese Days.
Correct. I'm with the Monroe Optimist Club. We've been doing this since 1972.
I was 4 years old then, so yeah. So you've got kind of a handle on making cheese curds.
Well, I've been at it a while.
Will you take me through and treat me as if I'm a first-year hire, first Cheese Day employee?
Okay, the first thing is the rookies always have to buy the beer afterward.
Fair enough. Okay, I'm in.
All right. First things first, cleanliness.
Naturally.
As you can see, it is not the most...
That man's got batter on his calves.
Yeah. He's got batter places where you don't even want to know.
And how many pounds of curds do you think you folks will fry up here over the 3 days?
We have ordered 170 42-pound blocks. Figures out, I think, about 7,000 pounds.
I know what this is. This is a curd slicer.
Right. This is a cheese cutter, wire cutter.
Yep.
Hydraulically operated.
So you're going to muscle it in there, and then it's just going to do all the work for you.
Now we have 27 pieces of cheese there.
And then
she puts them into the next machine. That cuts a 5/8 by 5/8 by 1¼ inch small hunk of cheddar cheese.
will you hand me one, sir? I'd like to try a sample early on. Thank you. So this is super fresh cheddar, just turned into cheese yesterday, with a little bit of batter from that gentleman's glove.
Raw batter. Now that's young squeaky cheese.
I can hear it inside my skull, and it's music to my ears.
Oh, great. We take and put it in the other bin and mix it with the batter, pour the batter over.
And what's the batter made out of?
Batter is stale beer, flat beer, pancake batter, eggs, and water.
So after we get it battered, then it's got to be right to the fryer, correct?
Correct.
So aside from the hydraulic cutter, this is a by-hand operation.
Very, very labor intensive.
Right down to the bespoke choosing of the curds for the little assemblage of the 8 ounces in the container.
Pick one out, a nice fresh one.
Oh, here we go. Well, all right. Thanks. Oh, God.
Fabulous, huh?
I want to faint. It's so good. Oh, it's warm and gooey and crispy and great cheese turned into something even more exquisite. I don't know why the whole world doesn't come here, but I'm kind of glad they don't, because then the streets would be too crowded.
Too crowded. But they are trying.
They are trying.
Thank you. Thank you. The Honorable Bill Ross, Mayor of Monroe.
I am. Yes.
It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. On Cheese Days weekend, I'm 100% Swiss.
And this is the 100th anniversary Cheese Days.
It is.
How did Monroe become Monroe? I mean, it's iconic even in foodie circles outside of Wisconsin. You guys get national recognition, and people come here just for the cheese.
Well, the Swiss settled in this area in the 1860s and 70s, and with them they brought their cheese-making ability from Europe. And so once they settled in the Monroe and Greene County area, they started making cheese. And before you know it, the reputation of this cheese was all over the state, especially in Milwaukee and Chicago, where the markets really developed. So the railroad actually came through Monroe just to get all the cheese to those locations.
How far afield do you think people come from?
Well, people come from all over the world as well as the United States. And I've had people from, golly, could be all 50 states would come in here and tell me how much they enjoy cheese days. And last year, I had people as far away from Japan, would tell me, hey, they came to Monroe, Wisconsin just for cheese days. Germany, Switzerland, Australia. It's interesting, the people that I meet. Have you had Limburger before?
Well, Mayor, I've never had it with the Honorable here in Monroe. Mr. Steve Stetler, holding a big block of Havarti.
Yeah.
You're the president of the Wisconsin Cheese Association.
Wisconsin Cheesemakers Association.
Cheesemakers Association, El Presidente.
Yes.
Yeah. But you're a Greene County guy.
I'm a Greene County guy.
And you're Swiss.
I'm Swiss. Third generation.
That's pretty cool. Have they always been cheesemakers?
Everyone. Yeah. My grandpa, my dad.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is that like for you? Your career?
Well, I've been around cheese days forever, my whole life. So
generationally, your family is that.
Yeah, so I've been around cheese and beer and cheesemakers and farmers pretty much my whole life.
I think that's worked out for you pretty well.
Yeah, it's been all right. It's been all right.
Tell me about the cheesemakers here in Greene County, the culture, the history, who you men and women are.
Well, we're a competitive bunch of guys, and women. We got 17 masters here. We kind of grabbed that program and everybody kind of made it a personal choice to go after master certification. And we're pretty competitive. I mean, our Greene County Fair is the most competitive contest in Wisconsin. I mean, we have a lot of talent here. We have all the different cheeses and we all compete against each other. So we compete against each other on the world stage, the state fair stage, and then here at the county. So we're always competing against each other. And it's a friendly competition, but as you know and saw, we all like to win. And now, you have craft beers and artisan cheese. What goes better with that?
Beautiful day, I don't know.
Well, I'm hoping to find out later on.
Thank you, buddy.
Okay.
Go get that beer and a good slab of Havarti.
Thanks.
We're going to do a cheers. Here's to 100th Cheese Days.
Absolutely.
100th anniversary. Here. That's some good Swiss beer.
Yeah, they got good beers.
Wisconsin Foodie would like to thank the following underwriters for their support: Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board and the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin. Society Insurance, small details, big difference. Outpost Natural Foods Co-op. Potawatomi Hotel and Casino. Yodeling Company, creating packaging solutions for you. Fab Wisconsin, the regional food and beverage industry cluster. The Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources. WMSE 91.7 FM, Frontier Radio. The Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board and the Dairy Farm Families of Wisconsin are proud to support Wisconsin Foodie, helping viewers celebrate our state's vibrant food culture. With nearly 11,000 family dairy farms, the Wisconsin dairy industry generates more than $26 billion annually for the Wisconsin economy and brings recognition to the state for producing award-winning cheeses.
I've had Society Insurance for my restaurant from the beginning because I know they understand my business and how it's evolving and how the industry is evolving. You're going to have the coverage and the support you need for your unique operation.
The Milwaukee region has the highest concentration of jobs in food, beverage, and ingredients manufacturing in the nation. From production to processing, right down to our plates, our regional food industry offers career opportunities to fulfill your dreams and feed the world.
This Andy's Candies is one of the nicest things that anybody could do for me right now.
You're welcome.
After a Lindbergher
You know, I gave my
sandwich.
wife one of those for our anniversary and she wasn't quite as thrilled with it.
There you go. There you go.
That felt good.
Man. I'm gonna go raise hell with the
Did you see the set of bells on that guy?
Yeah, that's what they'll say about you now.
This is when it gets nutty. When the master cheesemakers come in with large brass bells and say, I'm going on stage. I gotta straighten a few things out.